Hi, Bob the Canadian here. Sometimes when you're in a classroom or when you're with a group of people, you find yourself needing to introduce yourself. Well, I'm pretty sure you already know how to say, "My name is Bob the Canadian." So in this video, I'll look at a few more things you might be needing to share about who you are with a group of people. Hey, welcome to this video. If this is your first time here, don't forget to click the subscribe button below. And at some point during the video, give me a thumbs up. So you have to introduce yourself. Maybe you're in a class for the first time and the teacher wants to go around the class and have each person introduce themselves and say something about themselves. So again, I'm pretty sure you already know how to say, "My name is," or "I am." And if you didn't, those are the two ways to tell people what your name is. My name is Bob the Canadian, or I am Bob the Canadian. But there's a few other pieces of information that people might be interested in. So let's take a few minutes to look at each of those. The first thing they might want to know is where you are from or where you were born, because they might be different things. For instance, you could say, "I was born in Canada. Right now I live in a town called Hamilton." You could say, "I was born perhaps in France, but right now I am living in the city of Toronto." Or maybe you were born and live in the same city, and you could say, "I was born and raised in the city of Toronto, and I currently still live there." So that's one more additional piece of information you could give people. You could say, "Hi, my name is Bob the Canadian. I was born and raised in Hamilton, Ontario, and I still live there." Another thing you might want to tell people, but this is up to you if you want to share it, is how old you are. So you could say, "I am 46 years old." You could tell them how old you are, but not everyone wants to share their age. The older people get, sometimes they don't want to say exactly how old they are. So they might say something like, "I'm in my late 40s," or "I am around 45 years old," or "I am in my 40s. So going back to the beginning, I could say, "Hi, my name is Bob the Canadian. I'm from Hamilton, Ontario, and I'm in my late 40s. Because I don't quite want to say exactly how old I am, because I'm starting to feel older every day. So that's another thing, another piece of information you could share with people. You could tell them how old you are or about how old you are. Another piece of information that you might want to share with people is your marital status and whether or not you have children. Marital status refers to if you are married or not. So I might also add to my description that I am married and I have 5 children. Or I could extend on that and say, I have been happily married for 20 years and I have 5 kids. So going back to the beginning, you could say, "Hi, I'm Bob. I'm from Hamilton, Ontario. I'm in my late 40s and I'm happily married and have 5 children." The other thing you might want to share with people is what you do for a job. So you might say to them, "I am currently a high school teacher. I am a construction worker. I am a truck driver," or "I currently work in a hotel." So to put it all together again, "Hi, I'm Bob the Canadian. I'm from Hamilton, Ontario. I'm in my late 40s. I'm happily married with 5 children, and I currently work as a high school teacher." So those are 5 things that you can use yourself to introduce yourself. It's really good to be prepared for this. It's really good just to get a piece of paper and write down 5 or 6 things that you're willing to share about yourself so that when you're in a situation, you can actually describe who you are really nicely. The other thing it does, which is very helpful, is it prepares you in case somebody asks you these questions. So if someone was to say, "What's your name?" you could say, "My name is Bob." If someone was to say, "Where are you from?" you could say, "I'm from Hamilton, Ontario." If someone was to say, "How old are you?" you could say, "I'm in my late 40s. If someone was to say, "Are you married?" You could say, I'm married with 5 children. And if someone was to say, what do you do for a living? You could say, I am a high school teacher. Well, Bob the Canadian here. I hope you enjoyed this short video. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe below by clicking the red button and the bell icon. And for sure, share this video with someone. Bob the Canadian here. Learn English with Bob the Canadian. I hope you have a great day.